I want to start this video off by prefacing, I'm not racist. I like everyone. But I dislike French people. Now, you might be wondering, why do you dislike French people? And it's quite simple. They suck. They bring no purpose to this world. And you're like, baguettes and stuff like that. And no one cares. Like, I do enjoy a good croissant from time to time, but like, that is not enough to say their people are good. Like, they've been pretty useless in history. Like, at one point, their flag was just white because they surrender so much. French people are just bad. The only good French person was like Napoleon, but man died on an island alone. It's like, what can you really say there? And French people just bring nothing to this world. Like, name me some good stuff French people bought. Exactly, you can't. The French people own too much land in Europe, and all they do is make wine. Like, why wine? Wine is just, no. Get some good old American whiskey in there. That's like so much better. I just don't understand how French people can go around with their stupid honky-donkey accents and act like they're just better than everyone else. And if you go to France, right, they're just like hella rude. If you speak French to them, they'll get pissed off. If you speak English to them, they get pissed off. They just don't like foreigners, which I reckon is a bit fucked up, what racist twats. But don't want to mention that. Also, talking about baguettes, like, what is so good about a baguette, right? Croissants, I can understand. I like croissants. But baguettes, they are just a long piece of bread. Like, anyone could have made that. I reckon they're making up for a lack of a downstairs compartment, if you know what I mean. I don't reckon French people have anything down there. I cannot personally verify because I'm not gay, so I have not looked. But, like, I'm just saying that. Also, another weird thing about French people is, have you ever heard of the Paris catacombs, right? So under Paris is a whole bunch of tunnels. And you know what's in the tunnels? Dead people. Bodies, just from ages ago, right? And they're still under there, and you can go visit them now today. That is like fucked up. I shouldn't be able to go visit dead people on the ground. Like, come on, France, get your shit together. Another thing, right? World War II, they just died straight away. Like, Hitler marched into Paris within like 2 weeks. Like, how do you let someone do that to you, right? How do you let someone do that to you? Twice, right? Happened in World War I, happened again in World War II. Like, that is just mad disrespect, honestly. And, like, what is so cool about France? You got the Eiffel Tower, which is just metal. A massive metal tower. Like, what is cool about a massive metal tower? Like, can someone explain that to me? Genuinely? Like, if you go into other countries, like Australia, we've got Uluru, like, massive big rock, right? That's cool. Everyone wants to go see a big rock, right? If you go to Switzerland, they have big mountains there. Everyone wants to go see big mountains. If you go to China, they have cool valleys with pillars in it. That's cool, right? But France, just go see a big metal tower. Like, if I wanted to do that, I'll just go into the city. Honestly, right? Just go into the city. Like, there is no point visiting Paris. The place is just crazy. Like, they chopped off their monarch's head, right? And the monarch was so inbred, he was called King Louis XVI. Like, how do you let 16 of those people come before you decide to take action and, like, get rid of them? That is just too long. I would not stand for that. And do you know what's crazy? They helped in the American War of Independence, right? Where the Americans were trying to fight for, like, the rights of the lower and middle classes, right? Against the upper classes. And do you know what was happening in France at that exact same time? The lower classes were being suppressed. So they're like, let's go help out these people who are suppressing their lower classes, but let's, not help our lower classes. Like, the irony in that is just crazy. Just insane, And if you really think about it, France is just like a budget Italy. Italy's so much better. You go there, you go Rome, you got the Colosseum. Whoa, that's cool. It is so much better. Like, who the hell would want to go to France? Like, what do you have there? A place called Nice? And what is that? There is a massive, massive building called the Palace of Versailles, right? Just full of gold rooms. Like, don't want to share your wealth with anyone else. Like, that is just so rude of them. And yeah, French people are just... They think they're better than everyone else. They're so snobby and rude, but honestly, they're just horrible. They're like a third world nation. No, actually, they're so bad they're a fourth world nation. That's how bad they are. Everyone says that they have a Romeland language that's so cool. And no, it's just going to sacre bleu. Like, they literally sound like they're spitting and vomiting. And do you know why they do that? Because they eat frogs. Eat frogs and snails. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going out to my garden, picking up a snail and be like, this looks very delicious. I think I might eat this. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? To be like, I want to go eat a snail or a frog? Have you seen how frogs are born? They go from tadpoles, right? Little like gremlin-looking things in the water, to just things go ribbit that are green, and half of them can kill you. Like, the French are just mad, and I don't understand how people can like them. Like, honestly, if you know a French person, right, ask them why they love their country, and just genuinely think for a second, why are they so good? Why do you like that person? And you'll come to find that you don't have any answers for either of those questions. French person will just be a snobby prick and be like, "Ooh, my country is so great because we're in France, la la la." Like, oh my god, shut up. You've given nothing to the world. And then you'll think, he's a piece of shit. There's nothing good about him. So you should really rethink your friendship with French people. Because honestly, what are they? Worthless. What do they bring to the world? Nothing. The only good French person alive today is Emmanuel Macron. Great leader. Love him. The rest of the French people, something's not right with them. And The Boys TV show, right? French people are so bad that they didn't even cast a French person to play a French person called Frenchie. They cast an Israeli person. Like, you know your nation's bad when they cast another race to play you. Like, not even French, Israeli. Like, yeah, they're kind of in the same location, they're both in Europe, but like, oh my god. Are you serious? And if you look at the French river, right, the River Seine, that is just full of shit. They want to hold the Paris Olympics, right, and because the people don't want the Olympians swimming in the river, they're going to shit in the river as protest. Like, how fucked up do your people have to be to want to shit in a river to protest? Like, you could just be like, no, make them swim somewhere nicer. But no, we're going to go shit in the fucking river, which is really full of shit. Like, that is just ludicrous. How do you let your main river get full of shit and then decide to, we don't like this full of shit, let's shit in it more? Like, French people are just wild, man. Like, there's nothing good about them. Nothing they bring to society. Now, I'd love to know your opinions on French people. Leave them below. And if you enjoyed this video, you should like and subscribe, as I'm an upcoming channel. And I'm not very biased with my views. I am very open-minded. And I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.